Big up Gary George in the building, real Canna, baby. We here and official, doing it big for 40 tons here, live, Las Vegas, MjBiz, doing it big. Big up to HBI Canna for making this happen, y'all. Y'all saw us in the jail cell last year. Big up to 40 tons fam for making a market, making an impact, making people understand that reason why we're doing this damn thing is because the ludicrousness of all of this going on, billion-dollar industry, while we got 40,000 of my folks still sitting in the Bing, watching us, watching the suits and ties and politicians all get bread off of the same damn thing that they basically created a market for. So this is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, we're also doing Equity Row, man. This is revolutionary. You see it on board. You see everything else. Guess what? We got 2,000 square feet of space behind us. 16 exhibitors, man, that socially impacted exhibitors. You had the prerequisite was that you had to have been locked up for cannabis. And we got those guys who normally would not be able to afford to get a booth here. Big up to MjBiz. Big up to 40 Tons for making that happen, guys. This is super dope, man. And this is revolutionary. And we got some special guests in the building, y'all. Anybody who's been operating, anybody who's a retailer, if you haven't heard of them, you've been under a rock. So, ladies and gentlemen, with further ado, I got my guys here and my gals here from Dutchie in the building. What's up, y'all? Let them know who it is, who you are, and get a little bit of background of what Dutchie is. Yes.
I'll kick us off. Hi, everyone. My name is Kimmy Rodriguez. I'm our California Sales Director here at Dutchie.
Hey, what's going on, people? Jalen Jones checking in. I am the team lead for new markets here at Dutchie. A little bit about Dutchie, as my man Gary said, if you've been under a rock, we are the cannabis operating system for POS, retail, in this space. Think about it, POS, ecommerce, marketing and loyalty, payments. We're trying to do a little bit of everything, man. We're trying to bring it all under one roof so you consolidate a lot of what's going on in the space.
Absolutely. Kimmy, you want to add to that? Do you have anything else? She said no. She said, bring it back on me, guys. But anyway, Dutchie, ladies and gentlemen, you already know, man, the POS system, guys, that's the lifeblood of every single service. Every single retailer out there knows that is the lifeblood. That holds all your analytics. That holds all your data. This is the way you interface, guys. And Dutchie's one of the biggest out here, one of the biggest, most well-funded POS companies that we have in cannabis that have been out there extending free trials and freebies to other individuals that are just on the come up, supporting our social equity guys as well. But I want to ask y'all another question. Why do you come to events like MjBiz, and why do you think that it's important for you all to be here?
Yeah, so I think first and foremost, we love being where our customers are, where our prospects are. For me personally, I love seeing all of the cool activations, learning from everybody, all the cool innovation that's happening. I love how creative our industry is, and it's always just great to come together and celebrate that and make sure that we are building for what the industry truly needs.
Absolutely. You going to add on to that?
This is the pulse of the industry. I mean, besides being in community and the individual markets, but from like a grandiose scheme at a national level, if you're not here, you're missing out on what's happening in the space. So for us, with again being the lifeline for so many, we have to be able to keep a pulse on what the changes, the ebbs and the flows are in the industry.
Absolutely. Now I'm going to ask y'all another question. We're going to get into some tech talk. Dutchie 2.0 is out, ladies and gentlemen. Dutchie 2.0 is out. So let's talk about what's new, what's fresh, what's better in the 2.0 version, baby. Why should everybody step it up and go to 2.0? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I think we were just having this conversation, man. Like, when you think about where we are as an industry right now, on one end you have mature markets where we have operators who feel a little battered. You know what I'm saying? They feel
Absolutely.
like they're war-ridden a little bit. We got battle scars from what it takes to establish a piece of the market and continue to flourish, if you will, right?
Absolutely.
So they demand a certain type of support and feature set. But on the other side, you got new markets like Jersey and New York that are coming in, and they want the fresh blood to continue to create innovation and push the space forward. So really, when you think about 2.0, what this is providing a personalized retail experience. We're really trying to make sure that regardless if it's Gary, Kimmy, or Jalen, we come in and as a retail, you can give that person a specialized experience to help you stand out from the pack. We're really trying to help with differentiation at the store level, where folks might not have the most resources as some of these MSOs, right? The well-established teams that have marketing departments that have different tiers beneath them that can push the right initiatives and discounts, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about teams that are lean, skeleton teams in some capacities.
Absolutely.
So a lot of what we're trying to do with 2.0 is bring you the same level of feature set that the MSOs and enterprise type space have, down to your small mom and pops.
Love that, man. Big up Dutchie in the building, 2.0, making it happen, bringing all of the new tech, all of the new everything. But guys, let's talk a little bit about social equity, social justice, and what it is that you guys are doing to help for all of those that have been negatively impacted by the war on drugs. What is Dutchie doing to help support some of those individuals?
Yeah, So one of the things that I'm most grateful for is that Dutchie has the largest government relations team in the space. So we're making sure that we are fighting for key legislature on the Hill, making sure that we're pushing the movement forward, and making sure that we're investing in social justice and social equity initiatives. So partnering with companies like 40 Tons and the Last Prisoner Project, and making sure that not only that, but our social equity program is helping retailers where they need help most.
Yeah, good stuff. Jay, you got something to add on to that, man, about the impact and what you guys are doing, man, to help out all of the individuals negatively impacted by the war on drugs, man?
I really hate that I took my hoodie off before I came over here. I had my LPP and Dutchie collab where it was free all cannabis prisoners. And like a lot of the things that we're doing are behind the scenes, right? Like there's a lot of things that we're doing at Capitol Hill to elicit change in markets and nationally that don't get the trumpet behind it, right? But honestly, on the forefront, it's how we're supporting operators in states where social equity is being put first. Right. So I'm going to continue putting my hat on New York, keep throwing love to the folks in the Big Apple, but New York did it a lot different than most do, right? We said if you had that cannabis charge, here's your shot to go first. Let's build the market from the ground up, right? And some folks are well established, have resources, got the right type of folks behind them, but many are like, hey, we're gonna bootstrap this thing, and we're leaning on folks like Dutchie and everybody else in this space to give us the resources and the expertise for us to be able to get out the bottom, right? Absolutely. So a lot of what we're doing, like in New York, we stood behind the social equity movement. I mean, there's folks who are on our software, which is enterprise level software, for free, right? Like we understand that you're behind the 8 ball. Let us do what we can to lift you up so we can all, once that rubber hits the road, we all have traction.
That's what's up, man. That's how you spread the love, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about, making sure that we level the playing field, making sure that all of our people get in, all of my legacy individuals get in, all of my other guys have been doing it forever, and creating this market that we have right here that are responsible for it should absolutely be the ones that are monetizing and profiting from it. So big up to Dutchie for giving us of those freebies out to the individuals that need them, man. We live Vegas, y'all. I told y'all, 40 Tons, Equity Row, Real Canna in the building. Big up to HBI Canna, big up to Dutchie 2.0. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see y'all in a bit, but holla back at us. 40 Tons in the building. Holla. All right?
No one should be in prison for cannabis.
Facts.